Hey ladies, hey lovelies. I just want to talk about coming home. As you know, LA's on the home stretch to coming home. And so there's a lot of things I've been doing to get ready for LA. I feel like personally, this is nothing on anybody else, it's just how I feel. So you have to do those kinds of disclaimers when you're talking because people get upset. Anyway, there's like two different sides to coming home that you need to prepare for. One side is your housing, living arrangements, clothes, deodorants, hygiene, those kinds of things. Those kinds of things I would say start as early as possible. The best advice that I could give for what I did was to buy little bits at a time, and so then by the end of it you then have quite a big amount instead of like saving or thinking I'll get it all at a later date. It just helps easier. Even sometimes if I go into a shop and I'm buying, like, I could pick up a deodorant for like $2.99, and then I had that, and then I had like 4 bottles when I was going over, like socks, pants, those kinds of things. There, some of them you can get like $15 to $20. Just pick them up, save them, and go like that. So, and then the other side is sort of like the preparation for their mental health and whether they're going to go to therapy, how they're going to continue to rehabilitate, a job, like all those kinds of things. Now, I just want to say, as a big, I don't know if it's a disclaimer or anything, no matter how much you prepare or how little you prepare for these types of relationships, nothing ultimately can prepare you like for what is going to happen. You can only take one day at a time. And on top of that, nothing you do for a man, so you could have everything ready, you could prepare as much as you wanted to. If that man wants to come out and go back to what he was doing before, or doesn't necessarily want to be in a relationship with you, nothing that you do is going to matter. Nothing that you're going to do is going to make that man stay with you, is going to make that man change, is going to make that man want to move forward in life. Absolutely nothing. Like, if he loves you and he wants to be with you, he can make positive steps, but you can't make them. It's going to be him. They have to come from him. So no amount of preparation or anything that you're going to have ready for him, no matter how great he is, you know what I mean, gonna make him do anything. Now, I will say though, being prepared as best you can is gonna help the situation, of course, because having things ready for them is gonna reduce the risk of them having to go out and fend get stuff for themselves and ultimately potentially ending back with being reincarcerated. So I do feel like it's a good positive, but remember, only do what you can. There's only so much of you, and you're out here and you've been holding it down, and you've been doing what you can out here, so you can only do what you can. Never give what you can't afford to lose. So I don't give to receive back. So when I give to LA, it's because I'm giving it because I can separate from it. So with that being said, yeah, I wanted to talk about the other thing to do with that's the side of like jobs and stuff, as well as credit. If you can get their credit sorted, then that's a really big help for when they come home too. And yeah, that was therapy was a big thing on that side. Like, if you can start to look at therapy, start to look at school if they want to go back to school, business credit if they want to start getting into their own businesses. These are all stuff that you can start to put into preparation and get it. And like what I would do or recommend, or what we would do, is if you can get information about something, like something that he's interested in, or something, a business that he wants to be involved in, if you can get like information on that, get the information and send it to him. That gives him the opportunity to read the stuff that he's getting into and understand it better, and then he can teach you something about it. Like, instead of feeling like I'm not his mom, I'm gonna do everything for him, involve him from prison. They can be as involved as they want. Like, even I even down to showing LA places, what they look like, furniture things. Like, he's not interested in the furniture things, but it helps the process of him being able to say that he helped to choose things that go in the house and make it feel more like a home for him. He's been away from the streets now for coming up to 11 years. He doesn't really know a home. His home has been prison for the last 11 years. So it's nice to involve them in this process of this place that they're going to call home when they get home. And I just think there's different ways that you can incorporate them into being involved and feeling like they are a part of something. as they've been shut off from the world for so long. So I can talk more about preparing for yourself for the mental health side of things and them, and I can talk about that more in a different video, so let me know if you want to hear that. I feel like I've been talking now for so long, so I will say bye, and let me know if you want me to elaborate on anything that I spoke about. See you later, bye.